Hello, good evening, everybody. It's Sunday afternoon. It's not a time that I usually go live, but something different is happening because my family, meaning my husband and my two kids, have gone on a trip for 2 weeks, and I have chosen to not go on this trip and be at home for the 2 weeks. Hi, Laurel. I've chosen to be at home. I chose not to go on this trip, which we normally tend to do annually, to go visit our family in Malaysia. And I tend to go with my kids, and I'm usually there for like a huge number of weeks. But what I realized this year was that I wasn't going to go. Why? Because every time I go away, as with any, owning a business, like when you're not working the business, then business tends to slow down. And my ultimate goal, obviously, in this business is to build it so that I can take time off and it can be flexible. But during the time of growth and momentum, I realized that I kept stalling, and in a way I was self-sabotaging my own growth and success. So this year I chose to say no, and I am sure that, I don't think my parents were too pleased that I didn't go. I'm sure I'm sure people think that, who am I to prioritize my work and not go with my kids? But that's what I chose to do. But anyway, that is not the topic of this evening, but I just wanted to let you guys know, I don't usually jump on a Sunday afternoon, but that's because I'm home alone with no kids and no husband for the next 2 weeks. And I've just wasted the last couple of hours. I'm getting it all out of my system so that I can buckle down and focus. But anyway, hi Anita. So today I want to talk about the fact that we are the creators of our reality. So the reason this post was inspired, or this live was inspired, was because I was listening to an Audible book on my drive home today. And it was by Esther and Jerry Hicks and they write a lot about law of attraction. They've written a ton of books. And when it comes to the law of attraction, they are the ultimate leaders, masters of this topic. And anytime I'm listening to them, to their books, instantly my energy is elevated. And so I just wanted to come and make a live about this very point of, that we are the creators of our reality. And this is a concept that I've now heard for years. And so it's just part of my truth. It's part of the fabric of my life, and it's how I live my life. So anything that comes into my life, good or bad, I am freaking proud of it because I have created that. So the relationship that I have with my husband today, the family that I have today, the relationship I have with my kids today, the good and the bad and the not so great, I take responsibility for all of it. And a few years ago, I had no idea about this concept. I just kind of looked around at my world and assumed that I had no power or control. I mean, when I say no power or control, you just kind of look at your life and you're like, this is just the way it is. It's just the way it is. And the thought of, can I change this, might pop into your head, or might have popped into your head. And the immediate answer for me was always, how? But how? I have no control of this. And the idea that I could change myself, and therefore I could change my life, never even occurred to me in my head. It never occurred to me that my thoughts were constantly creating my life. When I found that out, it blew my mind. Anybody else? Anybody else feel me? It blew my mind when I heard this concept of your thoughts create your reality. I was like, what? What? Rewind. So when I started to realize and kind of let that sink in, let that permeate, and I was like, what does that really mean? It's that every single thought that we have, every single thought creates an emotion and a feeling in us, right? Some thoughts make you feel great, and some thoughts make you feel wretched and awful. And thoughts like, I look sexy, make you feel really happy. And thoughts like, I look fat, make you feel really horrible, right? Hi, Rajitha. So I want you to first know that every thought that you have, and we are human beings, we are constantly plagued by thoughts. We have this inner voice that never, ever, ever shuts off. And I want you to know that inner voice it's a part of you. It's not all of you. It's not the entirety of you. It's just a part of you. Breathing is a part of you. Your heartbeat is a part of you. The ability to digest your food is a thought of you, right? And so your thoughts, they're just a part of you. But unfortunately, our thoughts make us think that if I think I'm stupid, then I am stupid, right? Like you can change that thought. If you think I'm fat, if you think the thought I'm fat, then that must be the truth because I'm thinking it, right? We have this difficulty to separate our thoughts from the truth, and we think our thoughts are true. But no, that's the reality of it. Your thoughts are not true. Because, as humans, our thoughts are usually not kind. They're usually judgmental. They're usually hurtful to ourselves. And anytime we have a thought that makes us feel good, like you are sexy, or you are good looking, or you are beautiful, you are pretty, we immediately shut that thought down because we think, well, that's just me being arrogant, or we think that's just me being boastful, or I'm not humble if I think that, or it's wrong to think thoughts because I can't be allowed to feel good about something, right? So I want you to realize that your thoughts are something that you can control, and you can choose to believe which thoughts you have, and you can choose to continue believing just the ones that make you feel good. So the second point I wanted to make is that once you realize that you have these thoughts that then lead to you either feeling good or bad, then if you keep feeling the more of the feeling good thoughts, well, then guess what? You're going to be attracting more of the good things into your life. Again, when I came across this concept, it blew my mind. So let me back up a little bit. And when you start to realize that your thoughts create your reality, you will start to become very careful of your thoughts. You're like, how much control do I actually have? Well, you have a lot of control in how you create your reality. And here's the other thing. You know how when you look at other people and they have a great life, or you think certain things, like you look at somebody and maybe you're jealous of them, or you think I can never have that. Or you look at somebody with a lot of money, and at the same time as wanting that much money, at the same time you're insanely jealous, or you are racked with guilt for wanting that much money. Hi, Jenna. You are racked with guilt for wanting that, or you just have all these conflicting thoughts, right? So, one, when you have huge dreams in your life, you cannot, okay, I just want you to listen very carefully to this. You cannot acquire any of those dreams as long as you continue to feel bad about not having that thing in your life. Let me repeat that. So if you dream of having a bank account that feels really good to you, or you dream of having a body that you feel incredible, in, where you can wear any clothes you want, or you dream of having a relationship that feels really stable and loving and kind. Yes, you want all of those things. And when you realize you want all of those things because, one, most likely you don't have those things right now, right? That's just how the human brain works. We desire the things because we don't have them right now, right? Or we see other people have them and you're like, oh, it highlights the fact that you don't have it in your life. And then you realize that it would actually be really good to have it in your life. So that's how desire works, right? And there is zero things wrong with that. We are humans that are designed to desire, right? And I don't want you to stop desiring. But also, if every time you look at the fact that you don't have it yet in your life and you feel bad about it, you feel jealous, you feel angry, you feel shame, you feel frustration, you feel disappointment, you feel sadness, well, guess what? You are never going to be able to create your desires as long as you continue to have those type of feelings. Because you want the stuff that you want because it's going to make you feel good, right? And so when you feel bad, the feeling good stuff can never arrive into your life. Does that make sense? You want the things you want because they're going to make you feel good. So how can you attract the things that you want, which are going to make you feel good, by continuously feeling bad right now and beating yourself up as to why you don't have it, or where is it? Why hasn't it arrived yet? I probably will never be able to have it. I'm just not the type of person who can ever have that type of life, right? I just wasn't born into that kind of family. I just didn't have that type of upbringing. I just didn't have that kind of background. I just don't have that kind of education. I just don't have that kind of connection to be able to get that type of job, right? All of those thoughts do not make you feel good. In fact, they make you feel like ass. It makes you want to say life sucks, right? So when you have those really like strong emotions, right? They are very strong emotions. Like you are in what we call the vortex of not feeling very great. As long as you continue to generate those kind of emotions, the things that you desire so deeply and wish you had in your life will never, it's scientifically not possible for it to arrive in your doorstep. Jenna says, speaking truth in such a concise and beautiful way. Love it. Thank you so much, Jenna. Yeah, I was just feeling super fired up about it. I heard this one sentence in the book I'm listening to right now. And they said, you cannot attract the things you desire into your life by continuing to hate about the fact that it's not there. They're just completely two different, in the law of attraction world, we call it two different vibrations, right? But let's just use normal English and be like, it's two different emotions, right? And the energy is completely different. Like if you close your eyes, think of, something really small or big that you want. And think of what it's going to feel like when you have it, right? Hold that feeling. That is the feeling that's going to attract the thing that you want. Yeah, gas and brakes. That is a great analogy. Yeah, because when you think about the thing that you want, that's the gas. Like you're like, yeah, I want that. And then all of a sudden you screech the brakes and be like, but I can't have it because I'm not beautiful enough. I'm not sexy enough. My hair isn't long enough, whatever it is, right? All the reasons that you come up with to convince yourself or worry or shame yourself as to why you don't have it. And that constant asking like, well, but how? But how is it going to happen? I've never had that before, but how is that going to happen? Right? All those feelings, again, don't make you feel good. The law of attraction is actually really simple, you guys. It's so simple, we overcomplicate it. All right? The simple thing is, do more things that make you feel good, right? Because you're always, when you get the thing that you want in your life, it's going to make you feel good. That's why you want it. That's why you want your spouse to treat you well. That's why you want to have a great relationship with your kids. That's why you don't want to have any stress in your life, right? That's why you want to be relaxed. That's why you want abundance in your life, because you think you're going to feel a certain way when you have all of those things. And constantly worrying about your life right now is not going to get you all the things that make you feel good. Oh, Jenna says, I've not seen you live on here yet. Loving your message, so important. Thank you, Jenna. Thank you so much for all the love. And for all those people who are just watching, sitting quietly, I can see numbers on my screen. Just say hi. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. I won't bite. I won't call you out if you don't want me to. I'll just say hi. So that was really in my heart today to get it out to you guys. And most of us, we need a reason to feel good because we're so used to worrying. We're like, but I don't have anything to celebrate. Like, I don't have anything to feel good. Like for right now, I'm about to, I'm getting ready to open enrollment for my upcoming Law of Attraction Made Easy program. And I have a certain number of people I want to welcome into this group, and I want to, and I have a number. But the old me, right? And I'm not perfect in doing this by any means. But when I think about that number, my predominant feeling was one of worry in the past. How am I going to fill that up? Are that many people going to sign up? My email list isn't that big. Like, not many people listen to my lives. Nobody's really signing up for my offers. Is my pricing too high? Are people going to actually get the results I want them to have? Are my testimonials strong enough? My sales page isn't up yet. Like, la-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da, right? And so all of those thoughts are not going to lead me to enroll the number of people I want to enroll and help the number of people I want to help, right? I have to focus on the feeling of, holy crap, that blew people's mind. Holy crap, I can't imagine the number of people signing up. Holy crap, I can't imagine, I'm so excited about the quality of the people that are signing up. Holy crap, that was so easy to do, right? Those are the things I need to focus on and feel and imagine. Right? But our analytical brain says, no, focus on the reality today. Focus on what's not working so you can fix it. Focus on all the gaps that you have, right now in your business so you can feel it. You can like fix it. Focus on what's not working, because if you start celebrating, then you're gonna look like a fool. If you start feeling good, then you're gonna look like a fool, right? No, it's important to really feel good about your desires and look forward to them, just having it happen. And then of course put in the work. Of course you have to put in the work. But doing this energy work, doing this vibrational matching work, doing this visualization, doing the feeling good work has to happen before you take any action. Has to happen before you take any kind of action. I would rather you spend 20 to 30 minutes a day sitting in the feelings of already having the thing that you want, and then maybe have 10 minutes of action than the other way around, right? Your action that you take in those 10 minutes will take you so much further because you've done that 20 minutes of internal work. Oh, Jenna says, I'm so glad to have met you. Your voice resonates. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. I would rather you do 20 minutes of internal work, of shifting, of getting your energy right, of getting excited, of visualizing and feeling the feelings, and then squeezing in 5 to 10 minutes of action, whether that's sending, whatever you might be doing in life, whether that's turning up to an interview, talking to your kids, talking to your colleagues, whatever it is. Visualize, feel the feelings. Just take the chance every day to feel good, no matter what is happening in your reality right now. Make it your job to feel freaking good every single day, right? Just close your eyes and be like, what would feel really good to me in this moment? And it might be, taking a moment for a walk, right? It might be putting up your feet. I have a foot massager that I just got recently. It just might be giving yourself a 20-minute foot massage. Resonates to a huge bandwidth. Thank you. Maybe it's just getting yourself a foot massage. But it doesn't also mean spending 3 hours on Netflix, because you're not really feeling anything when you're watching Netflix, right? Like you're just numbing yourself to any kind of feeling. That's what we tend to do most of the time. We come home from work, we're so exhausted, and we make dinner, we put our kids to bed, we have a glass of wine, we turn on the TV, we numb ourselves out, and then we go to bed, and then the whole process starts again. We don't go to that extra effort of asking ourselves, how did I feel today? What made me feel good? What doesn't make me feel good right now? What can I shift and change for tomorrow so that I'm in a better feeling place? What have I done for myself today that makes me feel good, right? So that is what I wanted to share with you today. If you heard nothing else for the last, I don't know how long I've been on, I want you to know that you cannot continue to worry about the lack of something in your life while at the simultaneously wanting more of it in your life. If you want more money in your life, continuously worrying about it and fretting about it and holding on tightly to it and talking badly about your situation, all of that will never lead to you getting more money in your life. And if that sounds really harsh, I am so sorry, but I am so glad that I am the one that brought you this truth. So whatever you want more of in your life, watch what the feelings are when you think about them. Do you immediately go to but it's not here yet, I don't have it, I don't know how I can get it? Is it that feeling? Is that the predominant feeling? Or when you think about it, do you immediately feel excited and joyful and be like, oh, I can't wait to see how it's going to happen. I can't wait to have it happen. I'm so looking forward to having this. Yes, it's going to happen. Is it that feeling, right? So once you start to become aware of what it is that you're feeling at any given moment, you'll be able to shift over and over and over and over and over. And that's how the law of attraction works. Until you have felt that feel-good feeling so many times that the universe has no other option but to deliver it to you, just right to you. And before you know it, you would have tipped the tipping scale, and all the things that you want will just start flowing into your life. And I can speak about this with so much conviction because I've had it to me happen so many times from the smallest of things to the biggest of things, where you start to feel good on a more and more consistent basis, and your vibrational level just constantly starts elevating and elevating and elevating. And what once used to be a nice to have now becomes a must have. Not that I'm not grateful for it, but it becomes a new default setting. It becomes a new standard. And that is how you keep expanding and changing and growing and just creating the most beautiful, delicious life for yourself. All right, so I'm going to sign off with that. Let you guys know that doors are about to open, I think in a couple of days. I think it'll be Tuesday by the time enrollment is open for Law of Attraction Made Easy, my 6-week group program. We'll be going deep diving into all of this topic that I just talked about today. I'm super passionate about it. I feel like if you don't know about the Law of Attraction, you're losing out on so much in life because it's happening. The Law of Attraction is always activated and happening in your life. The question is, are you doing it intentionally, or is it working for you or against you accidentally, right? I would much rather be intentional and have it work for me rather than me ignoring it and have things accidentally happen because I am accidentally having these thoughts and emotions and feelings that I don't, in fact, want to have, but I'm accidentally creating this reality over and over again that I, in fact, don't want to have. So I pride myself on this program delivering phenomenal results. And the testimonials that, my clients from the last course keep sending in are mind-blowing, and I am so grateful for them. And when the sales page is up in like 24 to 48 hours, you will see every single one of those testimonials, and they are not to boast or brag. It is to show you what's possible, because every single one of the person who gave me that testimonial came in a skeptic, came in wondering, is this really going to work for me? Some of them had never used it before. Some of them were business women, who are in business for themselves, and they were very successful already in their own right with huge businesses. But they came in and they used the Law of Attraction to be a lot more at ease with life. So they weren't constantly worrying about where was the next client going to come from. So they weren't going to constantly worry about how can I keep up this pace of life, right? That constant edge and worry that we all have. This program will teach you how to shift it over and over and over again, so that now you're starting to create a life that feels at ease and flow. Those are two of my favorite words: ease, flow, and effortlessness. We all should live a life with more ease, flow, and effortlessness. We make life entirely too hard, and life was not designed to be this hard. We just make it really hard, and then we tell ourselves we don't know how to make it less hard, and we just continue to live in that reality. And I am hell-bent on changing that reality for people. I've given myself the title Reality Rewriter. I love that title for myself. So I will post the link to get on the wait list. If you are considering this program, I highly recommend you get on the wait list, because it immediately gives you $200 off if you choose to enroll. Getting on the wait list does not mean you have to enroll in the program, but because you take action today, it's a reward for having taken action. And the next week, if you choose to enroll, then you get a coupon code that you get to apply. But that's only if you're on the email list, because only on the people on the email list are going to get the coupon code, right? So I'll drop the link, sign up, and I look forward to seeing what's about to play out next week. And thank you so much, you guys, for hanging out with me. It's been so fun having you guys here, and I wish you all the rest of Sunday. Have a fantastic rest of Sunday and the rest of the week, and I'll catch you guys soon. Bye.